Alright, we're live. Looks like we're live on just YouTube today. And I'm just gonna wait a little bit until everybody comes in. While we're waiting, gonna just make a few introductions about what FOMO and FOBO are. First of all, let me just make sure that it's live and it's working, because I don't want... Hey! Oh yes, it's working. I see you. I see you, Spick Frank. Everything is so slow today, like connection-wise, for some reason. What up, Nate Marks? Thanks for always telling me to do a live. And I really I enjoy these. I just like haven't done one with myself in a while, but I like it. Alright, everything is just really slow, so I'm just trying to load it on my computer. So I haven't, I'm always like this, where I don't know why I'm doing these live streams, but then I do them anyway, and I have so much fun, and so I just keep doing it. So I need to stop like talking about doing it, because it's weird. It's like, why would I talk about doing it if I am just doing it? But I enjoy it, and I like that you guys enjoy it. And this is actually my room, in case you like the decor. It's just very white. Everything is very white. I like, it's not white in, you know how like a lot of people's houses are all white because it's supposed to be like in the clouds and princessy? So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more like minimalist white, if that makes sense. Everything is like, I like having little plant kind of looks, and I like when things are kind of looking bare. So I don't know if that makes sense. Alright. Edit video. So in case you don't know what FOMO and FOBO are, FOMO is fear of missing out, and FOBO is something that I just learned about. It's called fear of better options. Fear of better options. So FOMO, fear of missing out. FOBO, fear of better options. And both of these things are like caused by an innate like dissatisfaction with yourself and who you are, and just like inability to just be okay with yourself. Definitely things that I have always struggled with. I've always struggled with FOMO. I tweeted about it a little bit recently. And FOBO, fear of better options. Why, like, a lot of times you hear women say like, oh, this guy, you know, like men can't commit. They're just always looking for a better option. That's like one example of FOBO. Women do it too in other ways. Fear of like, I can't be okay with like my present state. Something is gonna go wrong. Something else is gonna happen. I can't like enjoy the present moment for what it is. And yeah, like I do it a lot. So one reason that I think that it's a lot worse than it used to be, obviously, is the internet. People are just seeing so many more options on the internet. Thanks for complimenting my hair. I appreciate it a lot. So the internet kind of exacerbates the issue. It makes you kind of someone Frank says, I saw FOMO, I thought this was going to be about Bitcoin. Actually, I bought a little bit of Bitcoin today because of my FOMO. I was feeling FOMO about Bitcoin, and I bought some Bitcoin today, like a tiny bit. I just had some cash in my Cash App, and I bought Bitcoin with it. And I'm happy about it. I sold all my Bitcoin last year, March, I believe it was March 9th, which was the dumbest thing ever because it was like right before, it was like when Bitcoin was at its lowest, I think, and like right before it was about to shoot up. And it was so dumb. I did it because I was about to buy a house and I wanted cash, and whatever. It was a little bit dumb. I didn't need that money to buy. I didn't need that money to buy a house. I would have been fine without it. But yeah, it was so dumb. But I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, oh, I lost money in Bitcoin, so I'm never going to buy Bitcoin again. I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm not going to stop playing the game just because I was dumb at it. So, what up? I think I need a haircut. I think it's a little too long. It's getting a little bit long, my hair. So, Oatmeal Joey Arnold says, are people more jealous of whatever they do not have, or are they more apathetic towards life in general? Not necessarily jealous of what they don't have, but maybe just feeling unsettled with what they have. And I don't know, it could be from childhood. Like your parent might have always been telling you that whatever you are is not good enough, so you always have to be better and always trying to have to try and prove yourself that you're, even if you got a 99% on your test, it's not enough. You should have gotten 100. I could have done way better than you if I were your age. If I was your age, I would have done way better than you did. So it could come from your parents. It could just come from like being around so many people. In general, I think being around a lot of people is not healthy. Being part of a big community, I don't think is very healthy. Like, being part of a community is great, but not a big one. A big one where you have to keep track of 1 million people and you're competing with, like, the best thing would be to compete, to be a part of a small community, handpicked great people, and you're competing with, like, a small, but, like, superior segment of the population. And so you're like, up there. And you're learning great things or whatever. But having so many people in your life that you have to keep track of, and having like 1 million close friends that you only invest like a tiny bit of yourself in each person, and each of them only invests a tiny bit of themselves in you, and there's no, like, and I know I keep mentioning this, like, intimacy, but that's really something that I feel like, that's like the one thing that I really sort of need. And I think everybody needs it too. I know people need that, and they just aren't, they're maybe not aware of it, they're not getting it, they're just flailing around thinking that, like, you need to just be okay with yourself and with, like, the 3 people that you know. And be okay with that, and invest in it. It's like, you can't just always be looking for more and better things, because it's just going to drive you crazy and you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be, you're putting $1 in 1 million, you're buying 100 $1 cookies when you could be buying $100, I don't know, tiara. I'm not making sense, but you know what I'm saying. Like, when people say don't put all your eggs in one basket, they don't mean, maybe you should be putting a lot of your eggs in a few baskets. They don't mean spread yourself thin. They mean like, okay, maybe you can have 3 friends instead of 1 friend, so that if 2 of those friends are busy, you can have that 1 friend left to spend time with. Or maybe like with stocks or Bitcoin, since everyone insists on talking about Bitcoin, maybe you can have your money invested in 3 different coins. But to put like $1 in 100 different coins, to me seems kind of silly. I think it's better to think about, put more, I don't know if stocks is a good example or coins are a good example, but like, you're much better off putting more time and thought into a few things, 3 things, than a million different things that you're just not going to get anywhere. And emotionally, I feel like it's the same thing. You're much better off putting more time into like fewer people. And yeah, like it hurts when you like, when those things fall through and don't work out. It hurts more if it's like fewer people, because you put more eggs in one basket. But like, everything that is losing $1 million hurts too. That doesn't mean that you're not going to try to have $1 million. Losing $1 million hurts more than losing nothing. It's like, why wouldn't you try to still have that? So, yeah, I don't know if I'm making sense, but FOMO and FOBO are distractions. They're things that it's like a way of thinking that's become worse with the internet, and like, that's something that I'm trying to do, is like kind of limit like watching people on Twitter. Also, everyone is so mad on Twitter all the time. Oh, also limit Instagram. I love Instagram because I love looking at people's pictures and stuff like that, but sometimes when I watch too much, it feels like everybody is going places and doing all these things, and I feel like I'm behind in life. I have to do everything that those people are doing. I have to be as smart as everybody and as cool and good looking and whatever, but it's like such a distraction. So just stay away from it. Do what you're doing. Stop trying new projects. This is literally me talking to myself. Stop always looking for new projects. Focus on the things that you already have and you enjoy. If you are already doing those things, there's a reason why you started doing it in the first place. Do it and invest in the friends that you already have, the people that you already know. Like, if they're not available for you right now, it's fine. You're not a baby that needs to have all their needs met by other people. You can take care of yourself. Anyway, what's a FOMO and FOBO chat? So, FOMO is fear of missing out. FOBO is fear of better options. And I actually only heard about FOBO recently from a book. I forgot what it's called, but I only heard about FOBO recently. But I've heard about FOMO a lot before. And so I have to go back and check the author's name. It's this guy that actually coined the term FOMO. So he also coined FOBO, apparently, but nobody uses it. Oatmeal says, too many people put everything or do too much Bitcoin, or too much into Bitcoin, and that is too dangerous, too risky, too crazy. Okay, fine. Don't put everything you have into Bitcoin. I'm not talking about Bitcoin. Why is everyone saying do you like my shirt? It's white. I've been trying to wear white stuff. Check it out. I got a white sports bra. And I've been wearing it a lot for sports. And yeah, I just really like the color white. The only problem that I have with white is that it gets dirty very quickly, and it's like really annoying. The other day I wore a white shirt somewhere, and I got drunk a little bit, tiny bit drunk, and my whole shirt was like dirty and gross. It was very frustrating. This is not going to be a long live stream, so I'm just gonna like say what I wanted to say, which is that FOMO and FOMO are ruining your life. And yeah, Oatmeal says, do you talk a lot about sports here? Not really. I can talk about my sports bra, but I don't talk about sports really. So in case you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. Follow me on Instagram. I've been getting into like aerial sports. I won't tell you exactly what that is. You can go on my Instagram feed and find out. It's just something new that I've gotten into, and I actually tried to get into it before COVID, but then COVID struck and I didn't really get into it. But I've been getting into it the past couple of months. We're gonna have, I'm really excited about it, and I've been like working muscles that I've never worked before. I have so much fun. I've been making friends, and it just feels good to be learning a new sport and becoming good at it. And I want to be able to, and also like I feel so confident because of it. I want to be able to. I'm seeing your comments, Josh. I'm seeing your comments. I will not fall. Arizona says, I want a white suit and a white Lamborghini to drive around Miami like an 80s Coke dealer. I have to look at your messages, Josh. I've just been very like super focused on things I'm trying to do, like pole, aerial, the other aerial stuff, and also money. I'm focused a lot on money. I have a few money goals that I really care about fulfilling, and like nothing's gonna stop me. I'm definitely gonna do it, and I'm like kind of cracking my head over it a little bit. Anyway, thanks for joining. I'm gonna go now, clean up a little bit because it doesn't look like it in this video, but my house is a little bit dirty. If anyone is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and is looking to buy a house or sell their house, hit me up. That's a random side thing, but yeah, I'm still doing the real estate thing. So yeah. Chris says, great topic, Pardes. Our biggest battle is in the mind. Win that and we win at life. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think I struggle a lot with being by myself, like with my own thoughts. And not that I have so many bad thoughts, but I just have so much anxiety when it's just me by myself. I always just feel like I need to be doing something. I'm never gonna be good enough just by myself, just sitting. I always feel like the world is ending, or my life is ending, or something crazy is gonna happen if I don't like run and just get as much as possible done right now. And like, it's really hard for me to just relax and be okay with myself. And so I'm always calling friends and being like, hey, let's hang out. And they're just like, oh, why does she want to hang out so much? Why can't she just chill? And that's something that this past week has been like a thing. Because I literally have like, I can count all my friends on one hand that I hang out with. And like, people have lives, and this past week, for some reason, I've been just so restless. Just, I'm doing well in every part of my life, feels good, but I just can't be okay with it, because I'm just like, oh, well, now I have to be doing stuff, I have to be hanging out with people, and people are busy, so get a puppy, says Jesus. Get a puppy. Now I don't want to get a puppy. The thing about getting a dog or any kind of pet that I'm going to become like, first of all, that I have to invest so much time and energy into. If I get a pet, I'm never going to get married. That's like my fear, is that if I get like a dog that I have to invest so much time and energy into, I'm going to get emotionally invested, waste time, get emotionally invested in an animal. And I will lose my need for, I don't know, I might lose my need for like human connection and then just not go after it. Jesus says a dog will never betray. I don't want to invest my human needs in a dog. I want to invest it in a human. And I don't know. Also, like, I don't need someone to be in control of. I think a lot of people, and no offense if you're a dog owner, but I think a lot of people get dogs to kind of fill whatever they're missing from humans. And I don't know if that's very healthy. Like, maybe you should find a way to get your needs met by humans, because humans can meet your needs. Like, humans can be good for you. You don't need a dog in order to get unconditional love, in order to have someone that won't betray you and that's going to be loyal to you. You need better humans. That's what you need. You need higher standards for other humans. And humans are going to last longer. They're going to be able to communicate back. They're going to be able to reproduce with you or build a community with you. Like, dogs can't do that. And as great as they are, I love dogs, but I just feel like end up wasting time. Thanks, Crispy. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so I've thought about getting a dog like many times, but I'm ultimately not gonna do it, I don't think. And like, also, yeah, a lot of time and effort, and like, you just can't travel as much wherever you want. It's harder to, costs money. Like, it took me so long to be able to financially feel stable myself. Imagine having to take care of a dog. No, I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. If I wanted to have someone be dependent on me like that, I would start a family. Joey says people should get married, have kids, and then those kids should get pets. Yeah, it's like fun. Wally World says, have some kids, you will not have a free moment until they leave for college. Arizona says, when you fix yourself, the universe will put the right people and spouse in your life. I completely agree with that. 22 Catch 22 says, if I had my life to do over, I'd never get married and I'd get a dog instead. That's funny. Josh says, I agree. I don't think people and animals were meant to live together. A dog says, well, fine, I didn't want you to get me anyway, Pardes. Yeah, I'm happy with like petting animals and taking care of them to help their owners or whatever, but like investing all my time and energy, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's like, it's hard enough to think about having to do that for kids, and having, like, it's hard enough to think about, and kids can actually be productive. They can actually become like, I don't know, communicators and human helpers in your life. You want me to bring back the bangs? My hair is getting really, like long. Ugh, I don't like my hair. It's getting really long, and like when it gets long, it becomes very the texture becomes like dead, stops having life. So I think I'm gonna just like, yeah, get like a haircut. Maybe I'll get some bangs because I do have a big forehead. Josh, you think my hair straight is good? Okay. So maybe just bangs. Maybe I'll just bring back bangs. Arizona says, whatever you do, don't be a cat lady. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know what it is about cat ladies with cats. It's such a funny thing that people do with women and cats. It's such an interesting, it's like a real stereotype. I'm allergic to cats, so yeah, just if I get an animal, I'm like not gonna want to work as hard on my human relationships, and then it won't be good for me, because I do want to have like a future with other humans, and I don't want to die with just animals as great as they are. And like I want to work on myself. I want to have conflicts with humans, and continue to have conflicts with humans, so that I'm forced to work on myself as a person. Okay. I really have fun in this live stream, but I'm gonna go now, and thank you for joining, everybody. Love you guys so much. Please like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to my channel. And always tell me if you want me to talk about anything specific. Like, I've just abandoned the idea of like, oh, I need to have a theme, because whatever, no one cares. So just let me know if you have anything that you want me to talk about, that you want me to focus on. That book right there, the DNA book, it's really interesting. I'm gonna tell you about it. It's a really interesting book. It's all about like genetic engineering and all that stuff. It has to do with my major when I was at UCLA. It was all like, it's like really cool stuff. But anyway, see you later. Thank you so much, Joe. Thanks for a super chat. Leaving too soon. I know, it is a really short live stream today. Normally it goes on for about an hour, but today it's just, I started too late, and it's about to be nighttime, and I don't know, today is a weird day, but yeah, transhumanism, that's what the book is about, the DNA book. So a lot of that stuff is in there. I think it's called transhumanism, right? Okay, so, oh, you're saying I should talk about transhumanism. That's a good idea. Okay. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna think about talking about that next time. Transhumanism. Okay, sorry if you just joined. Let me know in the comments when you want me to do a live stream next. Tell me when you want me to do a live stream next, and what you want to talk about, and I definitely would love to. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you, Joe. Bye. Thanks for the super chats, everybody.